vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step aside and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing on my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step aside and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
Sipping as I listen, catch my rhythm and the tempo. Ripple me with tension just a little. Put my mental in a pickle. Your vibe creates a riddle in my mind. Trying to decide, how did I find a mystery guy? Can't describe how. Our bodies rocking, fingers locking, nah. Your eyes when we on chill like Sunday topping, I like that. I write back, read my body language, you recite that. How we spin like circles, but shining like diamonds, slow motion. We grinding, we hurt them so violently, killing them silently. Your hands caress me in ways that don't undress me, impeccably impressing, and your moves is no contesting. Subliminals, I pray to plentiful. Let's make a minimal. The paradigm we setting ain't no typical cynical one. Just to go digital with liberal imperial. You wanna cuff, I'll be your criminal. You dig it?
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step aside and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby, let's groove. You feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step aside and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. This right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like, my baby. This right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, my baby. Oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like. I'm about to roll you some. Like. I'm about to get this jumping like. She know me, I'm a car, I'm a bus, take no loss, slide that thong in the real like she don't love this White House, no glove. Man, they all for go. It's many, mighty more. So you can love them. See, I'm a photo with a grandma mo. She gon' do the more like I double back, hit it twice. I'm real night. Wrong is right. See, I don't even need the lights. My pipe game so right. I'm raw night. No Superman, I'm alright. I'm in this vibe, right? In this vibe, right? I'm in this vibe, right? And baby pirate, right? And baby doing me right like This right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like, my baby. This right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, and subtract whatever you feel don't go. I don't expect all of them to stay in there. Or if they don't even go. No, I can't believe that you would do me so dirty. Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head, I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. If ignorance is bliss, then I'm naive. 'Cause everything, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I won't know, yeah.
That's right, it's the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show presented to you by the 419 Grind. But, you know what? It's Monday. And they say it's Columbus Day for some. But we want to thank our sponsors, Lyman Humidop, Hotbox Bistros, Greater New Psalmist, and I'm on set with the lovely Leah Renee. This is a whole photo shoot by. And Leah, one of our sponsors got you looking real good today.
Yeah, shout out to our newest sponsor, my girl Tiaja Good with Miss Perfect Boutique. She sponsored, well, I have to take my jacket off. First of all, Jade Robinson with Keep It Queen. Jade Robinson with Keep It Queen Boutique. I got this jacket from her last year. Yeah, so shout out to her for this. But my girl Tiaja with Miss Perfect Boutique, I got this outfit from her. She sponsored this outfit and many more that I have, off in the woodworks now. So shout out to our newest sponsor of the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Get all your little diva and girly needs at Miss Perfect Boutique. You can shop at missperfect.org. Make sure you shop with my girl Tiaja Good. You can find her on Facebook at Tiaja Good, and you can find her and you can shop at missperfect.org. So yes, shout out to our new sponsor. She definitely hooked me up today. And she got me together so I can, get my little photos in. I got my boy Jay Rayford in the studio, and he's taking some shots. So shout out to him. And it's a vibe.
And that's what it's all about. It's about a whole energy. It feel good. It smell good in the studio. I want to say again, good morning to all our grinders. We had a beautiful week last week. And Leah, the weekend, oh my goodness, this was an awesome weekend.
Yeah, it was an exciting weekend.
The 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show, we really got a chance to get out in the community and just do some great things. Leah, why don't you let them know some of the things we got involved in, starting with the Hill event.
Yeah, absolutely. On Saturday, it was such a beautiful day. It was like almost 80 degrees, not too hot. The wind was blowing. It was just a perfect breeze, perfect atmosphere. And we were up at Savage Park for the Hill event. man, so many people came together, so many organizers, and so many different community resources, and it was a good turnout on that end. I think we wished a lot more of the kids and the youth in the community would have turned out, but that's okay. We're still going to keep standing up, like Gutta Dave said. We're still going to keep coming into the community, doing what we have to do, making sure we can get these kids the resources they need. So that was a dope event. Thank you to all of the vendors that showed up and all of the organizers who were involved in that. And then we went to Southland parking lot, and there was the Financially Lit pop-up shop, and Financially Lit was there, Witness Riches, Pascal Real Estate, Doreen Alexander Real Estate, many other businesses there, and that was a really dope event as well.
It was, and it was so much in there. We had a chance to do a live remote, even over at the Hill event at Savage Park. Want to again thank all the organizers that helped put that together. It was such a great avenue for resources with rent, housing needs, whatever you may have needed. The city provided it through people like Gutta Dave, Devon, Malachi, Albert, Antoine Jones. We had some really neat resources, and some people the HRC,
yes,
and a lot of people came, and those that needed it, they showed up. One thing that we always know about putting on events is not about how many show up. It's about who shows up. And long as we stay consistent in our show up, we will continue to do well. And that's what I share with our organizers. See, people get frustrated with organizing. Don't get in this game if you ain't ready for it, because there's going to be days there's nobody showing up. And you have to stay committed to what you do.
That's right.
And once you stay committed to what you do, it's great. Financially Lit over at Southland. Listen, my bank account is about to be crazy, Leah. I ain't about to be broke no more.
We ain't about to be broke no more. That's why I was up there. I mean, there were so many different resources up there and educational tools, to just figure out how you can get financially free, figure out how you can become a homeowner if you aren't already one. They had planners for sale, they had t-shirts for sale, they had the
great food
trucks out there. They had gumbo, Soul,
the Island
Soul
Island, Leah,
Island Soul. I said Soul Island Soul, yeah.
And actually, our guest today, because we got a great show today, is a part of the Island Soul. Leah, that gumbo was, but even Thai treats and treasures was good too. That little table with the kids and that little setup, and they was deep.
Giuseppe's Italian Ice was out there, and shout out to Glazeums. They gave away 30 funnel cakes.
And them funnel cakes was good.
I didn't get one. I was a little salty about that.
I'm telling you, you missed out because they were good.
I know I
did.
Much
love to DJ Impress. Kept the radio.
Yes. Oh, man. DJ Impress on ones and twos, and we was lit all day long.
Thank you to Dr. Victor J. Coleman, Jesse Coleman, our executive producer. Again, good morning, Grinders.
Thank you to Dewan and JB for holding it down that day.
Our interns. We got the best interns, Leah.
Yeah, we do.
They go hard.
They go real hard.
And I'm excited to see what JB puts together with some of the great photos that she put together. Dewan, he had a chance to engineer the live remote, which you looked at fabulous. I do believe you had on an outfit from one of our sponsors there too, right?
Yes. Again, shout out to my girl, T-Asia Good, Miss Perfect Boutique. She got me together, and we were definitely able to just come looking fabulous and looking ready to go.
And you definitely did, and it was a great weekend, and we talked about the weather being nice. Things were just really good. And so Saturday was a full load, because right after that I had a whole nother event. But you know what? The weather was so great. What kind of weather are we expecting this week?
Well, today it was around like 55 degrees when I came out of the house today. It's a little, actually it's nice. It's not, I didn't feel like a chill today. Okay. It was like nice warm weather. So we're going to get to a high of 75, but it is going to drop to a low of 45 this evening. So, and then we got a 40% chance of thunderstorms. So it's going to be rainy today. You're definitely going to want to take your umbrella when you walk out of the house. Make sure you are staying safe on the roads. There are no traffic incidents or accidents right now, but when the rain gets to come and people get to driving crazy, and then we experience the accidents. So make sure you guys are staying safe on the road, and just drive safe. And that's your weather and traffic.
That's cool. I see a lot of construction in a lot of areas, so I think you're right, Leah. We got to get there earlier. Distracted driving, we always say that. Just kind of be careful. Again, this is the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented to you by Lima Umadop, Hotbox Bistros, Greater New Psalmist Church, and who's been providing some of our fashion and apparel, Miss
Perfect Boutique. Shop with her at missperfect.org, or you can find her at Tiaja Good on Facebook. That's our newest sponsor, and I love her. That's my girl.
Awesome, and it feels good when you got a great vibe. We got internally a live photo shoot going on, so y'all see Leah over there. Her lip gloss is popping right now. Leah, the city and the state of Ohio could be very proud. LeBron James and the Lakers won the NBA championship last night.
Wow.
So we got a
Jesse, I know Jesse's tuned in. He's listening. Jesse, where are you? We want you to call in.
So
how do you feel about this?
No. He's at the end of the day, Leah, a kid from Ohio has achieved some great accomplishment. He's won 3 championships. Miami.
That's amazing.
Cleveland. And the LA Lakers. Rest of heaven to Kobe and Gigi. But
man, and so that's so dope that the Lakers were able to take that, in remembrance of Kobe and Gigi, and with everything that happened, that tragedy this year, and I don't know, it's just great that the Lakers were able to take that home this year. So that's
and
dope.
now LeBron has 4
Wow.
rings because he won 2 in Miami.
He got one on every finger.
He do, and they listen. The social media, the photos been going crazy, Leah, with him and his rings on. You saw the silhouettes of Kobe saying thank you, Anthony Davis, and all of the Lakers. Laker Nation today is excited.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, LA is going crazy. I already know.
Last night at the Staples Center outside of the arena last night, it was crazy. Although wasn't a lot of social distancing going on. But even in the bubble, we was looking at, as they won the championship, Leah, because they were in the bubble in Florida, Disneyland, you didn't see a lot of people with masks on, except some of the players and coaches. But I guess with them being in the bubble, they didn't necessarily have to, really worry about.
Because everybody that's in there has been in there, correct?
Absolutely.
And there were no, guests or anything like that. So
not for real. And I think, Leah, even with the guests, people was just going to still celebrate.
Yeah, I mean, it's the championship,
It was.
And then everybody's been locked up in the house. Nobody's been able to go nowhere. Like, the sports were taken away. You men, y'all take y'all sports very serious.
You're right, and that's why a lot of people going to give the Lakers a little slack about being the 2020 NBA championship champions, Leah, just because it was during the pandemic. It was COVID, so they're going to be like, oh, that really wasn't.
I feel like they probably had to work even harder. Like, it had to be even more challenging and difficult. So whoever took this year, I think Jesse even said that. Like, I heard somebody say that earlier this year. They were saying, like, whatever team takes the championship this year, I mean, this was like the most challenging year, So,
it was.
I don't know.
Also in sports, in the NFL, Leah, the Cleveland Browns are winning. So people are excited right now. The state of Ohio, the Cleveland Browns, the Bengals. Man, I'm talking about just some great wins right now in football. And we had some great games. Actually, they put it off. The Dallas Cowboys put it off last night. The Steelers put it off and got some wins. But I got to say, Leah, if you are a Cleveland Browns fan.
Are you?
I'm not. And I didn't know we had so many Cleveland Brown fans. But Toledo and I would say some of our northern parts of the state, it's some crazy dog pound family. You got dog pound family members? Anybody in your family like the Browns?
I don't know. Not that I know of. I don't ever see.
What's your team?
Well, most of my family, we come from Adrian, Michigan. That's like my hometown.
Oh, y'all
and
the Lions.
No, they're big U of M fans. So it's like when that whole Ohio, they're more college football. So like when that Ohio State Michigan game comes on every year, it's like crazy because some of us are Ohio fans.
So what are you?
I think I've been going with Ohio just because I grew up in Ohio, you know what I'm saying?
But they all
basically said that we traitors, because we came from Michigan. So most of my Hymas family, shout out to all my Hymas family in Adrian, Michigan, and in San Antonio. They're all big U of M fans, and they're like go blue, go.
Wow.
They're go hard with it.
So do they like the Pistons?
They're not really big on the Pistons. It's just U of M. It's like go blue, real big dogs. Yeah.
Oh man! And if y'all ever chance, I had the opportunity to go to the big house. I thought I was going to Michigan, but it didn't happen. But nonetheless, again, we want to thank you for listening to the all-new Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by Lima Humidop, Hotbox, Greater New Psalmist, and I love the apparel that Leah has on by...
Yes, I am styled by Miss Perfect Boutique and my girl Tiaja Good. Make sure you shop with her at missperfect.org. She has all your diva needs.
And one thing before we go to break, I want this to be a time where we really get a chance to acknowledge all of our grinders.
Yes.
So if you are celebrating a birthday, an anniversary,
yes,
and you know what? I want to change it up a little bit. If there's a loved one that you miss and you want to put their name in there, send your info to info@the419grind.com. We're going to put together, Leah, a compilation of birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations.
I love that. That's
and missing you. So all of our grinders, make sure that you do so. We look forward to you. It's your boy Big Trees and the lovely Leah Renee on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Is just around the corner, and once again, Ohioans have 3 good choices for how to vote. Polls will be open on November 3rd, and early in-person voting is available through November 2nd. You can also request and cast an absentee ballot from the convenience of your own home. No matter which method you choose, you can be confident that your vote is secure and your voice will be heard. Let's vote, Ohio. Go to voteohio.gov for voting locations and hours. Sponsored by Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, aired by the OAB and this station.
Sometimes, but that's just how love goes. Every day it gets a little stronger. It builds and it grows. Even through the ups and downs, we just grab a hold, don't let go. Long as we focus on each other, everything will be just fine. Every relationship has its good and bad times. That doesn't mean that it's all just a waste of time. There's a lesson to be learned in this game called life. You gotta know if you wanna grow. Relationships get hard sometimes, but that's just how love goes. Every day gets a little stronger. Even through the ups and downs, we just grab a hold, don't let go. Don't let go. Long as we focus on each other, everything will be just fine. I know that you needed them. You hanging by a thread with no shred of hope. They came back alive, some circles, some fix what's broke. You can fix what's broke. It gets so hard sometimes. That's just how life is. Every day it gets a little stronger. Even through the ups and downs, we just grab a hold and let go. Don't let go. Long as we focus on each other, everything will be just fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Art Bishop.
That's right. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Grind. Also would like to give a special thank to a lot of our sponsors, Lima Humidop, Hot Box Bistros, Greater New Psalmist, and as Leah is wearing, and y'all see her in the studio, Miss Ty. With beautiful
Miss Perfect Boutique by my girl Tiaja Good. Tiaja Good is the CEO and owner of that company. That's my girl. Miss Perfect Boutique. Shop for all your diva needs and make sure you go to missperfect.org and you can look at her whole inventory and order everything that you need. So make sure you shop with my girl.
And as we said before, this is Monday Making Marriages with Rocket Nutrition. We got our guests in the building. Y'all make some noise a little bit. Oh my goodness. If you're traveling and you're listening to us on iHeartRadio, this is the #1 urban podcast show in the country. It's live. You seeing it right here. And y'all, guess what? We are starting our morning off with some smoothies. But so those that's listening to the Grinders is watching us live on YouTube and Facebook. But if you're listening, I want to introduce the lovely Mrs. Alexander.
How are you guys?
Oh, no. This is the all new Rise and Grind. You got to bring energy in here, baby.
Look at she like
Yeah, you got to give me a little bit of that.
What's up, everybody?
yes.
Exactly. That's right. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I am Kamisha Alexander, and this is my husband. Recently, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yay. Congratulations.
Baby, you
want me to introduce myself?
Yes.
I'm
He like, you gave her that
I'm
wonderful.
Alexander. It's my beautiful wife. We just got married about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Y'all married and got
beautiful.
money? Oh, this is dope, y'all. This is dope. Leah, this is about to be a great show.
Don't make nobody think we rich. We broke, y'all. We still broke.
Well, we going to talk about it because they show ain't broke, y'all. And so, wait a minute. I want to kind of set the atmosphere for those that's riding in. Again, we're in the 419 Grind Studios. But y'all have some very large drinks. Alden, what is these drinks?
This right here is called a Rocket Bomb. You know, it has this is what we use as far as if you need energy. You know, all natural energy.
First,
drink.
before we get into the drinks, tell them the name of the shop, where you guys are located, and what you guys provide.
Okay, so we are the owners of Rocket Nutrition, located at 2903 Doris Street, suite number 8. We're actually next door to Oasis and Tame Beauty, which is also an all-black beauty supply store. Shop with Tame Beauty.
Love it.
We do healthy meal replacement shakes. We have pre and post workout items. We do have energizing teas that are actually great, low calorie, low sugar. So they are great for anybody that is wanting to get a little spike in their life.
And I must say, I got Leah last week. I went over. I was feeling a little sluggish. The weather was changing a little bit. And Cass, you made me a tea. What kind of tea was that? Because it was mixed with some. It was a bomb.
I added. Okay, so you had a tea bomb.
A tea bomb. A tea bomb.
Yes, and I added a little bit of H3O in it, which gave you some electrolytes to knock out that little feeling you had going on.
Oh.
Some H3O out. What the hell is some H3O? I heard of H2O. What the hell was H3O?
Electrolytes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So it's a
basically.
sports drink, but it's like a packed with electrolytes, so it helps you.
Oh, that's why, Leah, I look like I got the muscles when I
It
left
wasn't
there.
the gummies.
But
It wasn't the
feel
gummies.
good, though.
Huh?
You felt that time.
Man, listen. Leah tried to go. Leah gave me some gummies that I thought was going to make me feel the same way.
I should have told him to go to Rocket Nutrition, huh? Well, at least now I know. I'm going to tell you next time, go to Rocket Nutrition and get, what was that drink?
Well, it was just a T-bomb, but I added
T-bomb.
something
Okay,
extra for it.
T-bomb. And then you added
The
the
H3O.
H3. Okay,
H3.
H3O. H3O. Okay.
And so this morning, Leah, we got some smoothies. And can you
Yes.
please let the guests know, let our viewers and our listeners know, what is the smoothies that we're drinking this morning?
Okay, so Leah actually is drinking a strawberry cheesecake, which
Ooh.
is like our popular, like one of our number ones that we sell at the club. You have
and it
a
is
banana
so
cream pie.
good. Oh,
Good,
my God.
good?
It's good.
Good,
And
good.
You have a banana cream pie, which is also one of our populars. And Lovely Engineer has a birthday cake.
And y'all know what?
How's that birthday cake taste, Dewan?
They can hear me, but it's good.
It's good. He says it's good.
Now, you know what? This thing's so good. You know when you take a smoothie and we got one of the big fat straws in it, y'all, so those that can't hear us. And when you sip it, Leah, and it just hit the top of the roof of your mouth, you like, this is what you
now,
call.
does this have any like protein or anything like that?
Yes, they are all fully meal replacement smoothies. So if you were to drink,
Oh, yeah, girl.
If you were to drink both of these, so we just cut it in half, but it's 24 grams of protein in it. You got 3 grams of fiber.
So if you're someone who's like not good at eating breakfast every
This
day
would
like
be
me,
perfect
this
for
would be
you.
perfect.
Yes.
And you know where I live, but we ain't gonna tell everybody else where I live. But you know where I live, and it's literally right around the
Less
corner
than
from
3
you guys.
minutes away, let's just
And
say.
so I need to start coming here every morning and get this, because the problem is I don't eat no breakfast, and I need to be eating breakfast because I'm trying to gain some weight.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely check these out on more often.
Absolutely. And what is the hours?
It's 7 to 7, Monday through Friday, and on the weekends it's 9 to 3.
Nitrous tree.
Nitrous-
I like a nitrous tree.
9 to 3.
Now, okay. Now that's a little bit about the business, and we'll talk more about that. But I want to talk about the who's of who, and it's so crazy, Aldi, because you in here trying to be all, you know,
reserved, isn't it?
man. And bro, I'm about to make you.
Nah.
Man, we got to rise this morning, bro. This is a morning show,
All right.
He said, all right.
my brother.
The accent.
And they love it because don't nobody want to be listening on the road to no boring show. And you got an accent that people love.
Yes.
My brother.
Look, like his wife said, I love it.
So, tell us a little bit about you, Aldi. For those that's listening, telling us a little bit, how the hell did you get to the United States? Since you want to go there.
Well, a little something, you know.
A little something.
A
Oh,
little
this is
something
dope, y'all.
All my family members from a different country, and my mother from St. Kitts, and my father from Dominica. And we all grew up on St. Thomas, which is where I'm from, which is the U.S. Virgin Islands, you know. So yeah, we born there, and then we moved to the States just for a better life, you know. Yeah. So it was a lot of us, but we make it work.
Y'all make it work. So when you touch U.S. soil, as they say, or you came to the States, what was one of the first places that y'all went to?
You know what? I think we went to TGI Fridays when it was big back in the day. You know what I mean? I never seen snow, so you know that was a different thing.
So how old were you when you first?
I think I was like 12, you know.
Wow,
Yeah, I was like
that's
12.
crazy. So that was probably like a culture shock, right? Coming over here, or was it not? Was it like kind of what you expected?
Because everybody think I have an accent, which I don't think I do.
You don't think? What the hell should you think?
Now I can understand how
different.
you know it could sound different. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So when you first came to the U.S., you came straight to Ohio?
Straight to Ohio, yeah. We came here originally to, you know, like I said, make a better life and go to school. So I went to Rogers. I graduated from Rogers.
Hey, my daughter is a Ram. Shout out to the Rams.
All right. I seen her at Rogers, but I never really interacted with her.
Yeah, so we actually went to the same high school.
Wow.
And Stella got her groove back so cash. How did this lovely king, and I know the accent probably got you. That's how we started off as friends. So tell us a little bit about you.
You didn't see her face over here.
You know, funny thing, he never talked to me in his accent until later.
Till that thing got good to you. You got to say you like the tea. You like the tea. You like the tea.
I like to switch it up.
He tried to hide his accent?
Yeah. So in the beginning when we met, I actually was working and he met me that way. And
what'd he say? How'd he get your attention?
Ironically, he had been coming in for weeks. I never really said anything to him. He didn't say anything to me. But he decided that we were talking about working out, and he was like, oh, you can work out with me if you want to. So he tried to
he got you with the old workout.
Yeah,
workout game, huh?
And a marriage later.
It really worked you out, huh?
So, and then we had a conversation for like 2 or 3 hours the first time, and we just been locked ever since. Even when I was not liking him, and we broke up, but we still was.
So y'all was in high school together?
Yeah.
Never knew each other,
Never
though.
knew each other, though.
It was destined.
I came up here.
I remember
in high
y'all
school.
saying that at the wedding, too.
Yeah.
Yep, I came up here freshman year of high school. I'm not from here either. So we moved here from Florida, and we never interacted. Didn't know him, barely remember seeing him at all. And yeah, it's just crazy how full circle it came.
And it's crazy, Liv, because see, now Alden doesn't have on. He has his hair cut low, but he had dreads, and so his dreads was like real long. Like if you saw the different versions, you'll be like,
He
what?
look like a totally different person, right?
He is.
Well, shout out to Lamar Champ Maker Wright, who's on the live, and he says Alden hides his accent around folks he doesn't know. Oh, okay.
That's the boxing chat we said.
What's going on?
Which is correct.
But I'm glad that Lamar said that. So, how did you when you came to and you say you went to Rogers and you came to Toledo? One thing about Toledo women, man, Leah, y'all know this. Cash and her name's Kamisha, but her nickname is Cash. I heard
Technically, Kamisha.
Kamisha.
Cash Money, huh?
I heard the family call you Cash, and I like
call you Cash
cool.
Money.
Yeah.
That came from a gym, and then it just been something ever since.
And what's so neat about that is, so I didn't meet them, right? And I got a chance to do their wedding, and it was so beautiful. And it was held at, please pronounce that place.
It was held at the Five by Soma City. So our church is Soma City, and they were gracious enough to allow us to have our creativity shine in their space.
Yeah, I love Soma City.
Now, where is Soma City located? Because a lot of people didn't know that. I didn't know that, and used to walk past it all the time.
Located at 5001 Monroe Street. We actually host church in the movie theaters, but due to COVID, we are just doing it online. It's a little different when you have the public actually able to come into your facility. So we just host it online right now.
So, Leah, if you ever walked into the theater at Franklin Park Mall, you go up to the theater.
Where the movies at.
The movies at. On the left-hand side, it's a place that says Soma. And that's where it was a church, but they turned it into a
It's the
banquet
old
hall.
Toledo Ballet.
Oh, wow.
So it's actually not a banquet hall. We are the first and only people that have actually had a ceremony and reception in that space.
So you know when you go in the parking garage,
Yeah.
and you look over to the left, that's where it was, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, you did it awesome. Everybody's still commenting about you.
And it's so crazy because Jay Rayford, who's also in the studios, and he's recording this for promos and videography, I had a chance to meet him in the same way of doing marriage. And what's so unique is, I asked you at the wedding, when did you know Cash was the one you wanted to make the money with and marry?
The second time we broke up. Yeah, we broke up twice. For
and what happened?
Even Coach knows. I just had to get myself together as a man, as a black man. We be insecure about a lot of things. Honestly, we don't know how to express that. So we go about it in a lot of wrong ways. So I had to get myself together. I went ahead and got my house. I was working, saving some money. I was feeling good about myself. I was at peace with myself. So now I was like, okay, I had to check myself. Once I checked myself, I realized, she is a great person. She is the one for me. And I just couldn't get over her. I was with other women. I'm like, I just can't get over her. Her personality, everything about her.
So what we call that here, because this is a podcast where we can say and do and expect the unexpected. So what we call that is the Missy effect. Pussy don't fail me now, because it locks you in. Cash, when you put that thing.
OMG.
OMG. Expect the unexpected.
It's a combination.
Thank you. Make it clear. Make it clear to his silly self.
It's a combination.
It's a combination of what?
See, me as a fight, I'm a fighter too, so I'm hard. I'm tough, So
yeah.
She had a soft heart. She made me soft in some ways. So
wait, you talked about being a fighter.
Yeah.
What do you mean by being a fighter?
I'm a professional boxer. I'm 5-1 as a pro.
I was just playing. Listen. I was just playing. I don't want no problem. I was just playing. Listen, you is registered. You is registered. I don't want no problem.
In other words, quit speaking on his wife's pee.
I'm sorry. Listen, y'all.
Period, poo.
I'm sorry. Listen, bro.
I ain't about to get your ass knocked out.
Expect the unexpected. My bad. That boy like
yes, you good.
It's a combination. This boy about to hit me with something.
But a combination.
So what was the combination?
Just everything about her. You know what I mean? She has goals and morals. She's a virtuous woman, and that's what I need. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Rather than just any one of them. I needed a virtuous woman. That's exactly what she is.
Wow, big ups.
That's powerful.
Hey, she over here, vlog.
I love it. I love it.
That's her.
I love it.
So, Cash, after he said the second time, you was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this official. This is the man that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and the kids, because we ain't spoke about them just yet.
No. Okay, so
I'll
just give a little backstory. So for those that don't know, we do have 3 children. Two of them are mine biologically, which are the boys. And then
oh my God, dope.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, Mr. Intelligent.
Yes, they've had play dates with my baby.
We're definitely Mr. Intelligent is at the next part of the segment.
All right.
And then we have a daughter, which is Alden's biologically. And people don't know, my children's father passed away 6 days after having Mr. Intelligent, as you call him.
Oh, wow.
So I was very, very, very cautious when dating about who comes around my kids. Even when we were separated and I wasn't dating him, nobody that I was having any type of situation with knew my kids.
Yeah.
They didn't see my kids. If they did, it was very, very public around other people where they didn't know anything.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I knew a long time ago that he was supposed to be in my life just because of that. Because Justin, he's the only man that Justin knew.
Wow.
So Justin always thought that he was his father. He knows of his father, but it's different, you know, when you bond with somebody and he's around and he's been there since you've been a year old.
Absolutely.
So I knew back then it was like somehow, some way we're going to be together no matter what.
Man, that's crazy to hear you say that, because I also, lost my daughter's father, and she was only 8 months old at the time, and that's been, 14 years ago, but it still is like, it never gets really any easier. You just learn how to cope with it and learn how to move on, but, I'm still waiting to find that special one, you know?
and for him, I knew that it was good and it was it when I could go through the anniversary days of the death and not have a bad day,
right.
Not really think about it. And it sounds bad to say that, but it felt good that life was good.
Yeah.
It was good again, not just for me, but for my child that did know his father.
Absolutely.
For my son that didn't. He's not missing that void.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's powerful. I mean, that's very powerful, because my daughter, she's 14 now, and like I said, it's been 14 years, but now I'm able to cope with it, but now she's at that state where she's a teenager and she's mourning, and, that's something to go through. We'll definitely talk more about that,
And that's why we love the connections. We love bringing real people, real conversation. This is the #1 urban podcast show in the country. Ain't nobody else doing it like this. So when we have real stories, we have real people, real relationships, real failures and mistakes, and we use it as our strength. Yeah. Man, it's dope. I'm talking about this a whole vibe. So we got to get ready to go to break here shortly, but I want to ask Leah, Alden, and Cash, when y'all walked in the studio, what was the vibe? How did you know when you walked in? How did you know the vibe?
We didn't know where you was. The elevator, like I told you, we heard you.
Hear me?
Yeah.
And we knew it was going to be a good day.
It was like left or right? Oh, it's left. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Cash, what was the vibe when y'all walked in the 419 All New Rise and Grind Morning Show studios?
I felt good. Felt like it was at the wedding. It was just energy, great energy. So we knew it was going to be a good show.
And that's right. So if you want to be a sponsor of the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show with Miss Leah Renee and your boy Big Trees, send your information to info@the419grind.com. If you need any resources, services, reach out to us. We got it. We are the #1 urban podcast show, Leah. We are a one-stop shop. Anything that you need, we got it right here. And guess what? We got more with the Alexanders and the Rocket Nutrition, because I want to get into how the hell y'all making this money and y'all married on a Monday. It's All New Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Is just around the corner, and once again, Ohioans have 3 good choices for how to vote. Polls will be open on November 3rd, and early in-person voting is available through November 2nd. You can also request and cast an absentee ballot from the convenience of your own home. No matter which method you choose, you can be confident that your vote is secure and your voice will be heard. Let's vote, Ohio. Go to voteohio.gov for voting locations and hours. Sponsored by Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, aired by the OAB and this station.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self, is who I am. And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast presented by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-Explanatory. I feel like we're about to just be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, we've been together for 8.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. That's a long time.
Y'all going to ask what took so long.
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse. Gender roles. Living with family members. Cheating. Raising kids. Family upbringing. Being there for your spouse. Finances. Being a wife and a husband. Trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things.
It took a while.
It's taken a while, but
it
it's the fun part. We're learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey. It's not an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It'd be a lot. You definitely gets on my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard.
They say I lost my mind, but I can fantasize. Can I? Fairy tales really don't exist anymore, but somehow I still believe in it. Can I just want my night and it's shining on me. I'm your Cinderella, but time is not a problem, and I could be a queen. Just don't bring me no drama. Need you to be a king to take home to my mama. I know you see it in my eyes, baby. I promise that I'll never lie, baby. So I hope you ain't surprised, baby. By the way I fantasize, fairy tales really don't exist anymore, but I got a fantasy for it. They say I lost my mind, but I can fantasize. Can I? Fairy tales really don't exist anymore, but somehow I still believe in it. You said it's a waste of time, but I can fantasize. Can I? Fairy tales really don't exist. But I can fantasize. Fairy tales really don't exist, but somehow I still believe in it. But I can fantasize.
Hello, it's me again. Sure not seeing you around again. Hello, it's me again. Sure not seeing you around again. I've been around for a while. Many tears, many smiles, many came, many left. But I'm doing good by myself. I learned to stand all alone and express myself through my songs. Every song's got a piece of me. Hello, everybody, you know it's me. Hello, it's me. Yeah. now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head, I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. If ignorance is bliss, then I'm naive. 'Cause everything you tell me I believe. You know just what to say to get to me. You've got the wrong one. I blind myself with passion 'cause I got faith. We blame it on perception just to be safe. But that's a misconception, you're taking advantage and you've got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. I've dreamed of love with ups and downs, but not like this. I'm anxious for a tangible peace of mind, and I know you might think that I'm running like you, thinking it's funny 'cause they know something I don't. Oh, you, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start. No, I can't believe you're doing me so dirty. You hit the pause button right now and press rewind. You got me. Things replay in my mind about 1,000.
Especially if you couldn't hear nothing.
That's right. It's the all-new Rise and Grind morning show, brought to you by Lima Umadab Hot Spot Bistros, Greater New Psalmist, and I like when Leah says, so I want to hear her say, because she looks so lovely this morning.
Yes, our newest sponsor, Tiaja Good, owner and CEO of Miss Perfect Boutique. You can shop for all your diva needs at missperfect.org. She has sponsored my look for the day, for Saturday, and many other looks that I have coming on the way. So if you want to get sexy, if you want to feel like a diva, make sure you go over to missperfect.org and shop with my girl. And you can also find her at Tiaja Good on Facebook, because she models like a lot of her own clothes and takes a lot of pictures and posts. So you can check her out on her Facebook page too. So
And she
shout out
does.
to Miss Perfect Boutique.
She definitely have you looking very perfect, too.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, as we went before break, this is Monday's Money Making Marriage with the owners, minority business owner, Rocket Nutrition, the Alexanders, and the studio is off the hook this morning. They brought smoothies.
And it's so good. Oh,
It
that
is.
strawberry cheesecake, let me tell you.
I'm on the second one right now.
I'm gonna try the banana one in a second. I haven't made it. I kind of wanted that purple drink he had, but I didn't want to be rude and be like, give me that one. But that one was looking like some Kool-Aid. But he said it don't taste like Kool-Aid though. It does. It tastes. He said it didn't taste like Kool-Aid, so
No, it's good for you.
it's good for you. Okay. I'm gonna come up there and check it out. I'm gonna come up there and grab me one because I want to see what that tastes like.
So I'll be at work today. Like after I leave here, I go from 12:30 to 7. So you can
Okay.
come see
Yeah, I'll come see you. I'm gonna have to check that out.
So those that's listening on iHeart right now, listening to us across the country, I understand that y'all have some listeners that's on y'all live. Is there anybody that y'all would just like to take a moment to say good morning to?
Good morning, guys. I see my sister. Hi,
Hey,
sissy.
sis.
I see Michaela, which was our caterer at our wedding, by
Oh,
the way,
Michaela.
too.
What's up?
She was so fire. Island Soul LLC. She was also at the Financially Lit.
Oh yeah, Island
So
Soul.
she-
Oh, they catered your wedding? Awesome.
Yeah, she catered our wedding.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And
So
the gumbo from
Yes.
this Saturday.
They gave away free gumbo all day.
She was dancing, rocking. She was a
she's
whole
vibe.
vibe.
She is a vibe.
Literally.
Shout outs to Michaela, and then we got Sean from over there, Witness Riches, Dough Chasers.
Yes, yes.
So good morning to all of you guys. Everybody, we got Delisa, Frogtown. Hello, Frogtown Financial.
What's up, Lisa?
Yeah, so hey, all of you, good morning.
Out there, who you got weighing in on some of your live? Who are you saying good morning, grinding?
This is the thing. I ain't going to go down the line like that, eh? Good morning, everybody.
Boy, what you just said, that was so sweet.
I know, it's too much people. Good morning, everybody. We appreciate the love and the support. You know what I mean?
Long story short, he said, I ain't got time to look. Hey, everybody, and that's it.
And that's so huge. And we have a lot of people grinding with us early on the Monday. They say Columbus Day, but we not really about to get all into that. Because only Columbus we got is the one in Ohio. So be safe if you're driving to Columbus.
Well, okay, speaking of Columbus, have you guys talk to your kids about this holiday? And only reason why I ask is because I had a conversation with my son today about this holiday and like the whole, just everything, like the meaning that we were taught coming up in school behind it and why it was, why this person was such a hero and then why now the holiday. They know nothing about it. So I had a whole conversation with my son this morning, a whole teachable moment. Like, have you guys had that conversation with your children?
No, because my kids think that it's teacher work day.
I know that's right.
Move on.
I know that's right.
They really think that it's the teacher work day, so they're at their godparents kicking it.
It was like Santa Claus when you got old enough to really tell them who Santa Claus was and who Santa Claus is.
Right.
I ain't about to, and I was taught this early. I'm not about to give all my hard work to some white man in a suit saying that. Now, once you got to that age, Leah, we got to explain and show the history because we got to quit changing the narrative. So somebody else getting the accolades that somebody else did. So it's not easy, but definitely have the real conversation.
Yeah. I remember when my daughter told me there was no Santa Claus.
See what I'm saying?
She said, Mom, I know you go buy all my stuff. And she was 4. I was like, little girl. Like, okay.
Yeah, so last year was my mom is big on Christmas. That's her favorite holiday. Yeah. So last year, our kids told both of my parents, thank you, Grandma Sean and Grandpa Rob. My mom was like, what's that? I said, just say you're welcome, because at this point they know that you're not the people buying it. So you know.
And we got the fortunate to have a family, and I say with Leah's, and I say with the Alexanders, y'all. Man, y'all kids are so smart and articulate.
Yes.
Leah's little boy, both of y'all little boys, and Z, because Z be in her own little words. I like Z be in her. She was so pretty at the wedding. I want to talk a little bit about that. Let's talk a little bit about the marriage as it relates to the business and making money. What is some of the challenges that people think is all gravy when y'all own a business together and y'all married? Me and my husband, or me and my wife, we in business. No, this shit's some work. What is the work being a minority business marriage?
I'm gonna say something smart and I'm gonna let her go. Well, basically, it's a lot of sacrifice, and some weeks are good, some weeks are bad, but we gotta stay consistent and push through. So go ahead.
For me, I will piggyback off of him. Most people don't see the dark times. Everybody sees the sunshine. It's super dark, especially starting out in a business. It's very unexpected. You don't imagine having to come out your pockets of your work pockets, your money that you have for your family.
Right.
All of that just has to go into this business. So you have to sacrifice not just us, our kids. When money is coming out of the pocket at home, that's coming out of the pocket from the kids, and it's a lot of
absolutely.
We ain't eating at Chick-fil-A this week, this month, next month. We gonna eat at home all month.
Right.
And it's interesting because y'all business is a nutrition, so it's about health. And Leah, eating healthy costs. So y'all just not going to get the flaming hot Cheetos and Lunchables and little things like that. So I could imagine that being the strain from the kids, that the kids sometimes want to eat. They want to go to McDonald's. They want to eat the fast food.
Mm-hmm. Let them be kids every once in a while, but they actually like eating healthy. They understand the importance of working out, you know what I mean, and being mentally and physically strong. So so we let them be kids from time to time, you know what I mean?
So with the culture, and we talk about the food, what's some of the great dishes that's being cooked at home?
Oh well, she just started learning how to make like plantain and
What is
curry.
that?
Plantain is just like a fried up banana for real.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a banana.
It's like a banana, you know what I mean? But you gotta do it right. Some people make it right and some people don't. But you gotta do it right. You know what I mean? It gotta be righteous. But anyways, brown stew chicken. You know, like we had at the wedding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I love brown stew chicken. You know what I mean?
my goodness.
Cabbage.
Hey, mom, man, your mom is the best. So when you said that brown stew chicken, it made me think about that. What, from your aspect, what is some of the things that y'all have to work on every day to maintain the marriage?
Communication. You know what I mean? Even down to the smallest item, like even just this scarf I wanted to buy. I was like, it was like $10. I was like, baby, I really want to buy this scarf. She was like, all right, do you really need it right now? I was like, nah. And then, just small items, but just communication about everything. You know what I mean? It's very important.
Leah, you know what? When he said that as something as small as a scarf of being $10, right? And he said that has to be a communication because it could fester and become something else.
It can.
If you don't communicate.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know how Tracy, you know me. You know I'm big on communication. I was a communication major, so I think that is the key in any relationship. Business, relationship, friendship. You have to communicate with one another. When lines get crossed, and especially text messages get taken out of context or whatever the situation may be, then there's a whole issue when there didn't even have to be. So I think communication is definitely the key.
When you say communication, what about when you don't understand, though, Cash? In the community, so y'all to communicate it, but it still ain't no understanding.
Yeah,
So we have to. So for us, if we don't come to an agreement, it's literally at the table. It's no, we not.
Wait, it's at the table. What you mean?
We got rules, like not rules, but we got guidelines of how we structure things, So if I disagree and she disagree, we just don't agree on it. Until we come to a middle ground, you know what I mean?
So y'all give each other a minute. Leah always talks about that instead of trying to force it.
You can't force it. You can't. It's just not gonna work out.
So, and for me, as far as our marriage, in order for our marriage to continue, I'm a very strong alpha woman. Very strong alpha woman. My mother raised me to be a very strong alpha woman. And before me and him got together, I was already doing things ahead of my age. So I brought a house, I did all of that stuff. So I had to learn how to tone down my alpha and allow him to be the
unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's very important. And that was a part of our clashing in the beginning of our relationship, because I had been raising my kids by myself, being the mother, being the father, doing everything. And it's so important that, and it feels better for me. It feels good that I can just be like, oh, go in there and ask your daddy, or let me ask my husband. I don't have to be the decision.
You don't have to figure it out on your own.
Man. So, yes, that's a big thing. Toning that alpha down.
And how were you able to do that? Were there certain circumstances? Were there certain challenges or things that happened that you had to, trial and error? Like, it was like, maybe you had to be kind of checked into place. Not necessarily checked into place, but you had to kind of be, it had to be pointed out to you. What were some of the challenges you faced?
That was it. That's one of them. He's strong enough to check me. And that's something
and you can be checked.
Yes.
But I bet you, did he, and because I said this to Trace the other day, I've been seeing someone, this person knows how to check me in a loving way, and so he probably knew how to check you in a loving way, and that way it was more receptive to you.
It was growth to that too. So in the beginning, it was more of a clash thing, like, oh, I'm strong, oh, you strong, we finna argue, we strong together.
Right, I loved it.
Nothing was getting solved.
Yeah.
And then as time grew, he grew, I grew, and it's more so a checking in a loving way.
Yeah.
I can check him in a loving way. Occasionally we can let our little egos rise up, but it's very seldom that we do that now.
One of the things that I think is so unique, and Leah kind of alluded to it, is that you said I had to learn this. Because oftentimes, even for males, we want to be dominant. We don't have to be dominant all the damn time.
No, you don't.
We don't.
Right now, when y'all came in the studio, Cash, you kind of was the energy. We know Aldis sometimes is that too. But he played it down and he said, let me let my wife, because I think oftentimes people want to have an answer and some shit ain't no answer too.
You're right.
And you just got to give it a minute. But we often want to be the dominant, the alpha, and you don't have to always be that way. And actually, like you said, I enjoy it now.
I do.
When you enjoy your strength and knowing, we had the Rileys with Legendary Carpet Clean. And LaToya, his wife, said, she mentioned about how his day might be outside the home. So when he came in, she said, I ain't got to compete with that. I know who I am. Right. And you can leave whatever that is, and you still got to come to me. And I was sharing with Leah, it is a beautiful thing when you can handle what you already control. Right. He already told you, I came back twice. Baby, I'm coming to get you. Alden, from a man's standpoint, it is a beautiful thing when we know, like you said, she's strong. The woman in your life can handle what she already controls. She ain't got to argue and fuss and fight with nothing because she already in control. If you remember in the wedding, there was something that I said to you about the queen.
I said it just yesterday.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to say good morning to Donetta Carter with the Social Butterfly. She's weighing in this morning. Also, she was at Financially Lit. She's a part of the Truth newspaper now. Thank you for the great shots, Donetta. Please continue. Mirmir, good morning. You said you used something I shared with you at the wedding.
Just recently.
After the toast, I kind of give a little...
well, it was long until you got to your point. Okay. Everything you said was very important.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, I realized that, but it was very important. But when you got to the end, it moved me. It makes sense. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you said, you know, queens can make moves that kings can't. And when you said that, it was like, you know, it really makes sense because even that day we was kind of like going back and forth. I'm like, oh, I don't want this, and she was like, no, we want this.
The day of the wedding?
Just a little thing.
The day before.
The day before. Yeah, we was doing just small items.
Expect the unexpected.
Right, just small items. And I'm like, you know what, baby, you're right, because when we put our heads together and we work it out, and you take over, it comes out perfect. And
That's right.
You really helped everything, man. Like everything worked out. You brought the energy that we needed. I never met you. You know what I mean? But I feel like we friends at this point.
Oh, it's locked in now.
And in his defense, I'm very meticulous about stuff. So when I want things a certain way, the vision in my head.
Especially your wedding day. Come on now.
And he wanted to be, I want this here and this there. I'm
what? You know what? That's cute though, because that's surprising. Most men aren't really paying attention to that.
He was so
but yeah, you can't mess with no bride. I learned that. Listen, I pretty much was the wedding planner for my sister's wedding, and listen, you can't mess with no bride on their wedding day. That's what I learned.
And it was crazy. And it's so unique. Now, how do you apply knowing that you are the king, and it was in relations, Leah, to the game of chess, and what I said, to them, the most important piece on the chessboard is the queen, because she can make moves that the king can't.
Yeah.
Correct.
So when you said that the other day, as you mentioned, how did you apply that to your marriage?
Well, it was because she's consistently working at the shop.
Okay.
And I work there as well, you know, but like less than she's there. And somebody was like, they wanted something, and I forgot the ingredient, and she was right there to help me. And I was like, that's when I that's when I said it, because at the end of the day, you know, if I need help with anything, if she need help with anything, you know what I mean, we're there for each other. But I needed her in that moment. She didn't act like she did before. She act like she loved me. You know what I mean? So she's like, baby, I got you. And she, you know what I mean?
And that felt good, man.
It feels good. You know what I mean? To know
absolutely.
that, like, she has my back no matter what, and she won't broadcast it or, you know, overdo it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how it happened.
Absolutely.
It was at work. It was at the shop. That's when it happened.
You know something? You saying something again? Thank you those that's weighing in, that's listening.
Thank you guys.
On iHeart, those that's on their Facebook lives, those that's following. Alden, I'm glad you said that.
Hi, Miss Anita.
Hey, Miss Anita Madison, former Sergeant
Yes.
Anita Madison with the Ohio Unity Coalition. We're going to talk a little bit. She got hashtag Rocket Nutrition.
Yeah, that's our neighbor. That's
For
our
sure.
neighbor.
Oh, y'all protected by the law. Oh, y'all in good hands.
Hell yeah.
And she's a part of the Ohio Unity Coalition. One of the things that they're doing right now is the The big push on voting, and they saw you're going to see as we go to break to remember to vote. But something you said, Al, that I want to share that happened to me this weekend, and Leah don't even know this happened. When you talk about having somebody hold you down and not even intentionally, and it happens. So we did a live remote. We did 2 events. We did one over at Savage Park, formerly City Park, and then we went over to the Financially Lit.
Right.
And it was times, because it was such a big, impactful day, Leah picked up where I needed help. And she weighed in. She took the microphone. She had conversations with the guests. She had interviews. She met with city officials, public officials. And the reason why that was so big is because when we as men need that support, and you know that there's a strong person, and especially the queen, that can handle that. Leah, you did that this weekend, and I said it in our text. Thank you, because I had 4 places I had to be in, because I remember you coming to me like, well, you just left me. I saw in my head, I was like, you can handle it. Yeah. And you handled it. And we went right over to the Financially Lit pop-up at the Southland. So out to hear him say about his wife, just here recently, the queen made a move that the king couldn't.
Yeah.
And it's a difference to make
that was one of them long-winded before I got
yes.
We love it though. We love you for that.
Get there, man.
That boy said, "Get there, man."
But I will say one thing on that: there is a difference in having somebody's back without them. Look at you! I can't even say it without beating them down or demeaning them or making them feel like they are less than.
Absolutely.
And I think that was something that we had to work on too, as alphas, both of us being alphas. We definitely had to work on how to support each other without saying, well, you did this wrong, let me fix it. So even this weekend, that was just to go to show. I didn't fix it for him. I just you forgot the ice. I said, baby, make sure you get the ice.
And he already knew what that meant.
He already knew. And I kept moving instead of saying.
Because if you say something, we know what that means.
Yeah. So I just said, baby, don't forget the ice. And just like Leah just did it for you without saying, well, why couldn't you do it, or blah, blah, blah. It's a difference. It builds rapport. It builds support and trust in your relationships, business-wise, friendships, marriages, all of that.
Teamwork. And you did such a great job this weekend.
Thank you. You did too.
We kept the energy. We got a great response. Even those that may not agree with the way that we did it, Cash. Because sometimes, like this marriage, like Rocket Nutrition, everybody don't like smoothies. But there's a population that does.
Yeah.
Alden, you grabbed the globe a little while ago. And I want you to grab the globe again and look at that camera.
Blood clot. Don't do me like that, man.
But the reason, the reason why I said that, so when you grab the globe, you know how many people are in the world, my friend?
A lot, you know.
It's a lot.
A lot.
There are over 7 billion people in the world. If there's 1 billion of the world that do not like Rocket Nutrition, you know how many more y'all still got to go?
7 billion.
6 billion.
6.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
So it might not be for everybody.
It's not.
Just like I always say this, I'm not for everybody. As a friend, as clearly as husband and wife, we were not for everybody. We were just meant for each other.
Ooh.
So everything is not meant for people. Chick-fil-A is not meant for everybody. I love Chick-fil-A.
That's right.
I like McDonald's.
That's right.
But I need y'all to see this. Zoom in on this camera. Look at this this ring is damn near as big as this cup. Like
you're so dramatic.
The ring on her finger.
That's
they
beautiful.
Still paying for this motherfucker. I'm sorry.
No.
Here we go. Here we go.
We not. Everything paid.
Everything.
The wedding is paid.
A wedding is paid for.
I
ring
love
is
it.
paid off. We never.
2 months in advance.
And y'all just got married 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was paid off 2 months before.
Yeah,
no, that's
pay
right.
everything off. We don't play them games.
See, that's what the business do
that.
too.
Yes.
That's what and we talked about a little bit about that too when I came into the club. Y'all called the business the club.
Right.
Why do y'all call it Rocket Nutrition, located on Dorr Street, right across the street from the University of Toledo campus? Why do y'all call it a club?
So Nutrition Club is just pretty much a way to vibe. You know, It's not something that you just come in and just get a smoothie and leave. It's interaction. It's a place where you can
great
sit and
music,
chill, great energy. You get to know people. So it's a vibe. It's a healthy club vibe.
Yeah,
like
I love it.
I don't want to say cafe. It's so like
Yeah,
You know,
I love that.
so
Oh man, that's
hit me
pretty
up at
dope.
the club.
I know that's right.
So where did the name come from? Who gave the name Rock It Nutrition?
It was just a play on Toledo Rockets.
Right, that was dope.
So it gives the
Oh.
community an
See, that shit worked.
You didn't even know.
What's wrong with this dude?
That shit worked. Oh, this is a podcast. We can say what we want to say.
Right?
Yeah,
No, that was so
weird.
smart. I mean, that was so dope because
Yeah.
it's right there by UT, and you want that whole community to feel like, you know, it's Rocket Nutrition.
So come rock it with us. So that's
I love it.
That's dope. And they brought gifts in, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But Leah, I'm telling you, these smoothies are good. It's good to know that you can be in business, you can be married, you can be minorities. What's some of the conversations that we're seeing from some of our grinders this morning?
Yeah, well, shout out to all our listeners and our viewers. You guys always hold us down, always show us love. Sending love to Z, my girl, Letitia, Mama Riley. Trey is on the live.
Trey?
Donetta Carter, Kevin Smith, Anita Madison, DJ Impress, and my sister Andrea. Shout out to Elia and Delane. They're all telling us that we did a great job this weekend, that we were a great team together. Delane says, y'all did a great job at Savage Park. Y'all worked together on the mic, and it didn't sound like a competition of who was on the mic. So, like, they just thought that we were a great team together. We held each other down, and they're all telling us good job. DJ Money, good job to you. You did a great job on the ones and twos. And shout out to everybody, you know, who came out and who showed love. And shout out to all of y'all right now on the live.
And that's so dope when you have people support your business.
Yes.
This is what we work at. Just like Rocket Nutrition, y'all go every day. Y'all plan. Y'all prep. Y'all do what it has to take to make sure when you walk into your establishment, just like when you came into the studios or where we bring this, and we do, Leah, a live remote from Rocket Nutrition
Yes.
in the parking lot.
Yes.
Smooth is going to be a smooth. Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all thought I was it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And see, I told Leah when we first had a chance to work together, I said, Leah, I can kick the door open so I can kick the cell off, but sometimes that might be a bit much. Only thing you have to do is look beautiful, and they'll come in and say, yeah, we want to work with 419.
I love you, Trees.
I love you too. And that's what, and so when I had a chance to meet the Alexanders, I want to just take a moment to acknowledge your dad, the WWE Dad of the Year.
We'll post some videos when we get them back.
So
people don't understand.
So Cash dad, and at this time it's not her biological dad, but at the end of the day, it is dad, because the kids know Papa. He is a big white man.
He's Polish.
Big Polish white man.
Wait, who is this?
My father. He's Polish. So
okay, wait, I'm confused.
So
I'm
it's
like,
my
wait a minute.
mother's husband.
Okay, got
so
you.
He stepped in. So I have long story.
A blended.
Got you.
We
Love
have a
it. Love
blended
it. Love
family.
it. Okay.
He put in. I felt a lot of a father-daughter relationship.
So like you
void
said,
that
he
I
is your
needed.
father.
Yes.
I love it.
So I asked him to walk me down the aisle. I thought it was appropriate.
Wait a minute. Let me paint this picture for those that's listening on iHeart that can't hear.
Right.
This big fella is about 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
263.
260. So this, if you can imagine WWE on Monday Night Football, I'm telling you. Oh, that's my dude, Delonte Brown. Much love to Delonte, man. Love you, man. He plays for Miami of Ohio. He's trying to go to the league, and I'm sure he's going to be the #1 player in the MAC this year.
Awesome.
But so if y'all can imagine coming down the aisle, lovely in her white dress, Cash.
Beautiful. I can only imagine.
She's about 5'6".
No, I'm 5'2".
5'2". And this man was 6'5", 260, looking like Aryan Nation dude, WWE. But don't be fooled, because he was totally opposite. But he was so huge. Okay, I just had to let it paint that picture, because that was a massive ass man.
They They just call him Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm talking about
so
truly.
Yeah. So we just got to just have a moment. It was so fun. So we actually did not do a traditional like slow dancing.
Father-daughter dance? Oh my God.
Father-daughter dance. We was just us. So we danced to Party Up by DMX.
Oh, wow.
And it was a good time. I allowed him to give off his energy. I was so glad the kids came and danced with me because he was doing his own thing.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Like Leah, he left her and got to just going
He was
crazy.
performing, huh?
He just went crazy. Only thing he had to do was pull his shirt or his button up. It was on. It would have been crazy. He got to just doing real crazy. And good thing, like she said, the kids came in. And then, so that was the father-daughter dance. Then the mother-son dance. Man, we had to cry. What was the name of the song? And it was an island song.
Yeah.
What was the name of the mother song?
The name of the one song, I think it was Jack Cure. I think it by Pressure. It might have been by Pressure. I gotta double check though.
Okay.
But it was really emotional. I didn't even realize so many people felt it like
man.
that. You know
So
I mean?
we got Boys to Men, Mama. So they got an island song.
Wow.
And when they played that, and we understood the words, even though
I was surprised that y'all understood the words.
because
it was pretty clear.
It was
clear,
especially the Mama part.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you,
Oh
Mama.
my goodness.
Hey, that's very universal, right?
Absolutely great way to say it, Lee. It was. But man, your mom. So you and your brother came up there. Much love to your brother. You can definitely say his name.
Yeah, my brother Alex Alexander.
He did a great job with us at the wedding.
Man, Alex was definitely big bro.
Man, that's my big brother, man.
And your younger brother even spoke too.
Antoine.
But when y'all took your mom on the center of that floor, for those that got me, what did it feel like when you knew you got a chance to be held by mom? Alden?
I was singing the song and didn't even realize like how much I was singing because I was so emotional at that point, you know. And even when I was going on the aisle, I was singing that song. It was just a great day, you know. I can't really explain it. It was just, I'm happy, you know what I mean? Extremely happy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was awesome.
Your mom, man, and she gave me one of the biggest compliments of all. She was just like, your energy is real.
Hey, this man, no.
I love it.
What did you say?
No, I say, hey, this man, that means listen to you. That means listen to you. I say, hey, this man. I was telling her.
He said, hey, this man.
Oh,
Hey, that's
man, I'm
mine.
learning, like,
So what I basically said was listen to you, like listen to him. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But-
trying to sound like your mom.
Yeah, listen, right. But I say, hey, this
Do
man.
you
So
get
she,
it now?
I get it.
She
You
know.
got it?
Look, she picked it up already. She must know some Korean.
Yeah, man.
You see,
I
she
do.
must know some Korean.
See, my ass ain't never been out of the sea.
Get yourself together, man. You know what I mean? Get yourself together.
But she gave me one of the biggest compliments to the room, not just me, just on how she was so proud of her sons and her daughter. And y'all created such a huge vibe at the wedding. And so just thank you. And so now, and that's how we got to here. So when I knew y'all were a minority business, I knew y'all were married. It's a Monday. We need energy. Y'all brought in these smoothies. And that's how we want to connect, because we want people to know that, as we always say, we have what we need right here.
Yeah.
We got our own smoothies. We have our own smoothie nutrition. We have, y'all saying now, Leah, because I think I might have to do a little bit. You know, y'all have your own workout plans.
And hold on.
Oh, you're so cute.
That was so dope.
Oh, were these just wedding favors?
Yeah,
oh, I thought maybe y'all had a whole line of candy.
Shout out to my sister from
I
another
love
mother.
that.
Her name is Sade Plummer. She is the owner, her and her husband, minority-owned business of Angel Plum Pastries.
Okay.
She actually sent those with some dessert cake in the cups that she shipped. She was in Tampa. She ships around the world. So Angel Plum Pastries and them cakes in the cups smack. But she actually gave us those. for
Angel
wedding
Plums
parties.
Pastries.
Yes.
And this is, I'm just going to show everybody because I was like, I took it out.
Is a
No.
picture on
No,
that
don't
one?
don't take
Oh,
that.
okay. Don't take it out.
I didn't put it where it was supposed to go. So it's a decorated caramel golden apple.
And that actually came from another black-owned business that's local, and they're called Abundant Confections. So
Wow.
they did our whole dessert table,
Oh,
except
okay.
for the cake.
And that's what I like
Okay.
hearing, Leah. We
I
got
love it.
businesses
Yes.
supporting, man, black businesses and minority business right now, Leah. is off the hook.
Yeah, shout out to my girl Isis Walton. She posted on Facebook yesterday because, so many people are always posting about negative in Toledo. And she posted, listen, I've lived in Arizona, I've lived out here, I've lived out there. I don't remember all the places she's lived, but, she said she's originally from Chicago. But she said, people sell Toledo so short. She was like, we have so many bomb people here in Toledo right now. I'm seeing so many business owners, so many entrepreneurs, so many, brand ambassadors, and I'm just proud of y'all, shout out to Toledo. So I thought that was really dope because we do, there's so many people always talking about Toledo in a negative light. And no, we have a lot of people in Toledo doing great things, positive things, inspirational people. So I just, shout out to everybody in the mud doing it big,
And truth be told, our whole plaza is almost black owned. There's only a couple of things there that's not. We got Rocket Nutrition, Tame Beauty, Allure Hookah Bar that just opened up this weekend.
Oh, shout out to Kiva.
Oh, yes. Kavina. Yes. Allure Hookah Lounge.
Sorry, Kavina.
Yes,
that's
Kavina.
my girl. She gonna trip like Trish. You said my name.
Right. She
Miss
Thomas.
Miss Thomas.
Right. Yes, shout out to our girl.
So we
Yes.
got Allure that just opened up, and then we got the nail bar that's there. And
So Allure is in that same little place. Wow, that is so dope. Okay.
So Leah gonna be sneaking out the house, going down to Allure. Let me go give me a little light.
Let me get a little hookah real quick.
So it's a lot of stuff, and I'm from I've lived in big cities, and everybody always says moving to big cities does it. Toledo isn't it, and I'm not from here, and I'm like, listen, every place is what you make it. It's shootings
absolutely
everywhere.
is.
People that don't like people, same way from here.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
And
you never know.
I think that is so huge, and I thank both of you, Leah and Cash, for acknowledging that because we do. Toledo got some great people.
Yes.
This is the #1 urban podcast show in the country. Nobody else is doing it like this. So that right there, and we bring in the #1 nutritious smoothie, and what else do y'all? So what's your tagline? Because y'all don't just do smoothies and teas. Y'all do a whole
fitness coaches.
Yeah. We got our own right here, and I like what you said. If you
whole fitness lifestyle,
I like that.
Yeah.
And so when you're going down Door Avenue and you pass Cinetti's and you coming up in that plaza where the old Peter Pat used to be, there are minority businesses and black owners in those establishments. Please support them.
Yes.
When we come back.
Oh, I got it.
Yes.
Y'all tagline.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Rocket Nutrition. It's not a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Okay, now.
Okay.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Say it one more time.
Rocket Nutrition. It's not a brand. It's a lifestyle.
All right.
I like that team. I like that. That made me spit all on the mic. That's why I got these.
That's why you got that
That's why I got their phone.
I gotta put this one on.
But when we come back, we got a big announcement on the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. Want to thank our sponsors, Hot Box, Bistros, Greater New Psalmist, Lima Humidop, and
Miss Perfect Boutique. Shop for all your diva needs at missperfect.org.
Don't go nowhere. It's the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show.
It's Sandy Brown, owner of the Toledo Threat Basketball Organization. And I have some great news. The Toledo Threat are officially joining the 419 Grind podcast with our new show, Nothing But Net. On the show, you'll see athletes, coaches, and even community leaders who have nothing but net careers. Now, they may have hit a few bricks along the way, but with hard work and dedication, they're now seeing a consistent shot within their careers. You can catch us right here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock starting September 30th on the 419 Grind podcast. Until then, nothing but net.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Is just around the corner, and once again, Ohioans have 3 good choices for how to vote. Polls will be open on November 3rd, and early in-person voting is available through November 2nd. You can also request and cast an absentee ballot from the convenience of your own home. No matter which method you choose, you can be confident that your vote is secure and your voice will be heard. Let's vote, Ohio. Go to voteohio.gov for voting locations and hours. Sponsored by Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, aired by the OAB and this station.
Make your way to the dance floor.
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I won't know, yeah. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. Pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
Sipping as I listen, catch my rhythm and the tempo. Grip on me with tension just a little. Put my mental in a pickle. Your vibe creates a riddle in my mind. Trying to decide, how did I find a mystery guy? I can't describe how. Our bodies rocking, fingers locking, nah. Your eyes when we on chill like Sunday topping, I like that. I write back, read my body language, should recite that. How we spin like circles, but shining like diamonds, slow motion. We grinding, we hurt them so violently, killing them silently. Your hands caress me in ways that don't undress me, impeccably impressing, and your moves is no contesting. Subliminals, I pray to plentiful. Let's make a minimal. The paradigm we setting ain't no typical cynical one. Just to go digital, we're liberal, imperial. You wanna cuff, I'll be your criminal. You dig it?
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I won't know, yeah. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. Feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
That's right. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show right here on the 419 podcast. Heard on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, all your live streams. You can watch us now on Facebook Live and the YouTube. Like to give another special thank you to all of our sponsors, Joshua Treatment Center through Lyman, Humidop. If you're hungry today, make sure Leah, they go get some hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Also call for delivery 419-690-4990 and order you some hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Gotta give a big hug and ministry hug to Dr. Breon Hall of Greater New Psalmist. We spent time together this weekend. And,
you did?
Oh, for sure, sure. But I know Dr. Hall. But it's so refreshing, Leah, him being one of our sponsors of the show, but how the ministry and those that love Dr. Hall, they love him.
Yes, they do. I absolutely love Dr. Hall. Yes.
And also, again, our newest sponsor.
Yes, Miss Perfect Boutique.
I love when you say it. That's why I keep having you say it.
Look, I shake my shoulders. I shimmy when I say it. When I feel real diva-ish. Yes, if you want to shop for all your diva needs, make sure you go to missperfect.org and shop at Miss Perfect Boutique with my girl Tiaja Good. You can find her on Facebook at Tiaja Good, and you can find all her inventory at missperfect.org.
Awesome. Thank you again. And in the studios, we have the owners of the Alexanders, the owners of Rocket Nutrition right here in Toledo, Ohio. We've had a great morning show for a Monday. How y'all feeling still?
I'm feeling good.
We feel
Feeling good?
Everything blessed.
Everything blessed. Man,
I love it.
I can't believe I'm getting this dude, man. Like, y'all gotta know him. And like you said, we just met, but I feel like I got a brother now. I got a teammate. I got a sister. And it's just a good feeling. So again, those that don't know what Rocket Nutrition is, please let them know
where it is.
What it is and where they located.
Okay, so it's located at 2903 Dora Street here in Toledo in the plaza, where Tame Beauty, Oasis, Allura Hookah, Nail Bar, all of that good jazz is. We have healthy meal replacement smoothies and energizing teas. We have pre and post workout items. We also have protein bars as well. So we are serving you guys up with good nutritious things and good vibes.
Leah, I like that.
I love
right
it.
here with the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, we got Victor with finances. We got Rocket Nutrition. We got a one-stop shop. Everything we need right here.
Absolutely. Everything.
I ain't got to be big no more.
Or broke.
So, before we left and we was talking, and I know y'all have some people on your lives that's looking on your Facebook lives. Drum rolls, please. We told y'all don't go nowhere because we got a great announcement from Rocket Nutrition. What we like to do is do giveaways.
Yes.
What is Rocket Nutrition about to give away to the viewers and listeners that's grinding with us this morning?
Okay, so anybody that comes in says that they heard us on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Heard it on the Rise and Grind.
#1 urban podcast in America.
Okay.
You will get $4 off of any combo, excluding the kids. Don't be cheap. But $4 off of any combo of your choice.
Oh, what kind of combos can they get, girl?
So they have, so you can get regular combos with just smoothie, tea, and aloe. So the tea would be this small, or you can even get as big as a smoothie and a mega bomb combo, which is that energy that Big Trees was talking about earlier today, for $4 off, and it's great.
You know what?
And
I love it.
mention our prices are very inexpensive.
Very, very affordable.
Yes.
But Artie, you know what?
What happened?
Because this thing is like really, really nice, and I want them to see.
Oh yeah.
Leah, show them yours too.
Yes.
We get them made just because.
And I want y'all to know that I love the fact that y'all picked out hoodies, because hoodie is my favorite article of clothing. I have like 1,000 hoodies at my house. I said I'm gonna come out with a hoodie line one day. So yes, I love hoodies. Rocket Nutrition. It's not a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Hey, we gonna steal that in.
Hey, no, that's you. That's you. You got that. I made that for y'all. Y'all got that.
Well, since yours say Rocket, I'm gonna turn mine this way so you can see the address.
Yeah.
Because make sure you get. Oh, I like that, Leah. That looks good on me. So we're seeing you on the live as well. We're in the studio and we see it live. Leah looks so beautiful in the black.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna turn mine around so you'll know where it's located. Hey, why I look like one of them little fat dudes that be in the chair and they arms just be moving?
Man, shut up.
Chubby dude. Just wait till I get done with Rocket Nutrition.
Right.
Wait till I get done.
We gonna get you right.
Here we go. Put the Rocket Nutrition up right.
Crazy.
Here we go. Right here on the all new. I got on the face cover. This is the Rocket Nutrition face cover on the all new 419 Rising Grind Morning Show. So, you know what? For the next 3 married couples that visit 2903 Door Street today, the next 3 married couples that visit Rocket Nutrition they get an all expense paid for on behalf of the City Park League and the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. So
they get all expense paid for what now?
Anything when they anything.
All I heard was all expense paid.
But it said married folks.
Damn.
Expect the unexpected.
See how you do me,
Any
y'all?
married couple that goes into Rocky Nutrition today, anything that you want has to be 3 families, and they have to say they heard it here. Everything that they get will be paid for already. It will be paid like y'all marriage, like y'all wedding. It's already paid for.
I love it.
So before y'all, just let me know the tab. I got that PUA money, SBA money. I'm lying. I ain't got no business.
done with
and
you.
they have to come in together.
And y'all have to come in together. Don't talk about I'm about to take this to my husband or my wife. Unless,
come on in.
unless they have a disability or something like that. We want to acknowledge that because we are the #1 urban podcast show in the country. So we may have some to have that. But if you visit today, you and your spouse goes into Rocky Nutrition. What's the address?
2903 Dorr Street.
Right past Nettie's, right before you get to the Marathon gas station, right across the street from the university campus down Dorr. You will get your treat, whatever they desire. They can get, and some people better take advantage of it because they can get a T-bomb, they can get a smoothie. It will already be paid for on behalf of us being on the part of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show and the City Park League. Because one thing that we always like to do is give.
Yeah.
Once you learn how to give, man, things just flow your way, Leah.
That's right.
When you learn, DeJuan said something, our executive intern, he mentioned this weekend he was supporting who we know here in Toledo, Dough Chasers. Right. He was like, I don't mind spending my money with that business because it makes us strong. And when you hear an 18-year-old say that, Alden, Leah,
lets us know we're doing something right.
He said, I don't mind spending my money with this. I think that was so huge. Now, that his mic isn't on, but those that can hear, because he speaks pretty loud. D, why did you feel good about spending your money with a black business? Here you go.
Okay. Spending money with black-owned businesses and empowering our own people just make us better as a community.
Yes.
That boy sound like he went to Roy C. Starr. He had
yes,
to speak
absolutely.
ready.
Yes. Us Spartans, we know how to speak, okay?
Yes, not to mention the Dough Chasers group in general, they give back a lot as a group and individually.
Yeah, shout out to Dough Chasers.
Yeah, anybody that supports them, it would be crazy not to.
Yeah.
Make sure that you vote for us to be the best local podcast in the country on Toledo City Paper. But you know what? I want to, before we leave, and we got to get ready because we don't want to take up too. We would like, if you want to weigh in, give us a call right now at 419-540-3566. What would you want to say about the conversation? What do you want to say to the Alexanders? We heard that there was a lot of people saying some great things. We'd like to take this moment before our callers call in. Who would y'all like to say thank you and appreciate with family and friends along the way? But make sure that you call, get off your phone real quick, and call in 419-540-3566. Alden, who are some people in your life along the journey that you just want to say, hey, I appreciate you and thank you? Because they're going to be able to see this for the rest of their lives.
Let me see. Ain't really much to think about. Like my aunt Juliet, live in Atlanta. Love and appreciate her. My brother Alex, my mother, my sisters, my coaches, Coach Ron Greer, Lamar Wright. I had a lot of coaches, mostly 3 in advance. Just everybody, God, my wife, everybody, we appreciate everybody for real, all the love.
For me, it's too many people to name.
Right.
But if you know me now in 2020 and you are still rocking with me right now in 2020, I want to thank you so much for being here because I have a very close-knit small circle, and those who are rocking with me know. Let you guys know that I love and appreciate you. I appreciate you allowing me to grow into the woman that I am, and I am excited to see what the future holds.
You know what? So it's up on the screen. You can call in right now. I see people look at TJ. TJ say him and his wife is on their way. TJ ain't even married, but he about to find a wife to come in with. Again, early vote. Thank you, former Sergeant and always Sergeant Anita Madison with Toledo Police Department. She said early vote is today you can get in and vote. How important is it that the Alexanders teach their kids about voting as we bring this to, I think this is a great segue too. Why is voting out in such a big piece that y'all instill with the kids? Especially with Mr. Intelligent and his brother.
They know a lot. It's about making a change, making a big difference. We try to educate them the best of our possibilities so we can make a difference, So, yeah.
Why is it so important that y'all kids get involved and know why mom and dad is going to those polls and voting or doing a vote by mail? Why is it so important?
They know that they have a say. And our family is very, as you said, diverse. We have a huge diverse family, and it's just important to know that our family can all be equal without being less than.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's the big reason.
Leah, is there some of our people on our live that's weighing in?
Well, yes. Everybody's just saying that they love the Alexanders, Black Love.
And TJ said he's been married 7 years now.
My bad, TJ. He like, Trees, don't do that to me.
Yeah, he ain't playing no games.
He ain't right. He is not playing. I love it. Speaking of married and marriages and Black love, I want to send a special shout out and special love to a special friend of mine I grew up with, Dan Juan Witcher, and his beautiful wife, Ashley Witcher.
Dan Juan.
That's what I said.
But you got it now.
I said Dan Juan Witcher.
She definitely did say
Thank
Dan
you.
Juan.
Thank you, ma'am.
What's his wife's name then with your bad self?
And Ashley Witcher.
Hey! How long they been married?
Clearly he wasn't listening. Clearly Treese wasn't listening.
Don't do that because I'll get you. Don't do that to me.
It is their first year anniversary. So happy anniversary, Dan Juan and Ashley Witcher. Sending all our love and prayers to you guys. Wish you many more and many blessings. And all of our married couples that are tuning in and listening, and all of our single people too. Hey, all the single ladies. It's okay if you're single too. We're just waiting on our soulmates. That's all. We're getting ourselves together while we wait on our soulmates.
I know that's right.
And that's why Treese gonna end up alone, because he ain't getting himself together. Because never mind. I was gonna say some things over the mic, but I ain't gonna. Yeah,
she don't even know it's big nigga season right now. Hey, Alden, I'm talking about they can't tell me nothing right now.
Need to be down in ATL with that. Never mind though. I'm gonna be quiet.
Our intern actually said, Leah, how about y'all add a all new Rise and Grind tea or smoothie to the menu?
Oh, I like that. A Rise and Grind. Yes. Something that wakes them up. So it has to be something with like some caffeine or something.
These are actually already caffeinated.
Well, there you go. So yeah. Yes,
maybe
I love
a little
it.
H3O since Treese
get you a drink that make you rise and grind.
Ooh,
I love it.
And men, y'all be careful with the extra rise because we rise anyway. If y'all.
Oh my God, no. Yeah, don't give them no Viagra and nothing like that in there.
The Viagra rise? What?
Don't do it.
But no, because you just never know what sells. And that's why I love this podcast, because we get a chance to be us. We get a chance to relate to us. We're not trying to be like nobody else. We are comfortable with who we are, because we are the #1 urban podcast in the country. So we ain't got to take this show to nobody else. We bring us to us. So the laughter, the love, the jokes, the agitation, the frustration don't come from me. This is all real, and we know what that means. And I want to say, Leah, you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
Cash, I love the look. I love
the look.
I love the earrings.
The earrings are actually jewels by artists, which is Deborah Rayford's company. So this is the Rayfords, Chris and Deb.
Okay, shout out to Deborah Rayford.
I'll tag them so you guys can get them.
I love the
What's the name of the company one more time?
Jewels by Artists.
Jewels by Artists. I love it. Deborah Rayford.
Yes.
Okay. Now, where'd you get your, because he rocking his scarf now.
Yeah, we talked about the scarf earlier.
I get to wear to work. You know what I mean? I work for the MDOC.
Wait, you work for who?
MDOC, Michigan Department of Corrections. So I just started doing that like this past year.
How you like that, man?
I do. It's a difference. It's a change. I like the job, honestly. It opened my eyes. It's nothing like TV.
What people say?
It's nothing like what people say. I don't know. I can't say if it's worse. I can't say if it's better. You know what I mean? But it's nothing like, prison is nothing like TV.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm in a position, we can make changes for real. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of young guys in there making silly decisions, and they really need somebody, because a lot of them, they don't see me. They don't see us in there. They just see who they see, which is, Caucasian folks. So when they see me and I actually can communicate with them and say, hey, maybe you should go around, think about that. You know what I mean? And I'm making changes already, though. So, yeah.
Thank you for your service in that prison system.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. This has been a great show.
Yeah.
TJ, again, one of our faithful grinders. He said he needed a shirt. Stop by, him and the wife. TJ, I do want you and the wife to stop by today. What time are you open till?
We're open until 7. I personally will be there from 12:30 to 7. So if you want to come in and check us out, you're more than welcome to do that during that time. But we are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, Saturday, Sundays, 9 to 3.
Man, this has just been awesome. Hopefully, real soon, Rocket Nutrition can be a sponsor of the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show, where we can continue to support each other, bringing people to the business, and meeting real people, real conversations. That's what I really enjoy. I hope y'all enjoy coming to the show today.
I did.
I got to come and get that tea because I need a little bit. If it got me still feeling like this.
Don't give him no more H3O.
And I'm still running on vibe. Like, I had a full weekend, and thank you so much. And thanks to all the grinders that's being a part of this. Again, we want to say a special thank you to those that continue to invest in us here at the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented to you by the 419 Grind, because you don't have to. And I never want to get to the point, and this is for all of us, never get too big for those that you support, that support you.
Yes.
It's really not even about us. It's about those people that's weighing in right now, Alden, that's been showing you love on your live.
Yeah.
It ain't about us. They're looking to see what they can be a part of. So again, a special thank you to each and every last one of them.
Absolutely.
That was on your live this morning.
Yes.
And they can share this. They can see it on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, like it, and I think a Rocket Nutrition podcast might.
Yeah.
We gonna work with the tea first. You know what I mean? Step at a time. You know what I mean?
Right. One step at a time.
You know, my
Blood.
husband is very like.
We're looking for on-air talent in the morning.
Like, damn it, Treese. Yes, we are. We are still looking for another female co-host.
We
talk about it.
Shimmy on down
look
here.
at that.
I'm still weak.
TJ said he'll be there by 4 today, so we know that's the first marriage couple that will get a chance to have the compliments of Rocky Nutrition with you two today.
Okay, so we're going to have to tell them again. We got 2 giveaways.
Okay. One
so
more time.
For anybody that comes in, period, single, married, whatever, $4 off of any combo. Just say that you heard us on the Rise and Grind podcast. And
man, y'all get a chance to save money.
Right. And for the first 3 married couples showing up together, husband and wife, unless
Sergeant Madison, she's on here. She said she's coming for the tea. Bring your boo now.
Bring your boo.
Or your bae.
Unless there is a disability, you show up together and you will get whatever you want on tabs of Treese and the City Park League.
Absolutely. Leah.
Yes.
If they didn't like this they didn't like this show, we have a whole list of networks that they can check out on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. Leah, what's some places and some people that they can check out right here on the 419 Podcast Network?
Yes, right here at the 419 Media Group. We are our own media group, and we have a whole network full of shows. So if you don't like Real Table Talk with Leah Renee, you can absolutely tune in to the Executive Suite with Dr. Vic, or the 419 Grind with Jesse, or Self-Explanatory with the Selfs, or Nothing But Net with Sandy Brown, Capital T with Tasha and Tanya, No Facts Given with DJ Breezy, Cloth Talk with my boy RC, HBCU Vibes coming soon, and Underrated Sports coming soon. So we have a whole slew of shows.
So who's hosting the HBCU Vibes?
It's coming. Virtual roundtable. We might have to chat because we going.
Let's start with the tea. I see what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing.
You know my love language.
And that's what it's about. It's a whole vibe. Again, to the Alexanders. Thank y'all so much. I enjoy it. I thank God that we have now been a part of each other's life. I understand that Leah and Cash, y'all already crossed paths. Y'all families know each other. That's why I love this opportunity. And again, we want to thank all those that's grinding with us this morning. We got a great show tomorrow morning. Y'all don't expect the unexpected. If you like good music, you might want to stay tuned to tomorrow's show because it's going to be all new on the all new Rising Grind.
Yeah, we might have to have you pull over.
Hey! And again, I want to thank each and every last one of you. Before I left last week, I said I had a little challenge. How many voters do we have in the state of Ohio? There are over 11 million people in the state of Ohio. Wow. There are over 11 million. How many, and I'll ask our guests, because this was a question that I posed last week, how many registered voters out of 11 million people in the state of Ohio would you say we have in Ohio in 2020? Take a guess. Leah said 7 last week.
Did you ever tell us the answer?
I'm about to tell you now.
So you're asking how many voters?
Registered
voters?
Out of over 11 million Ohio residents, how many would you say are registered voters?
I would say 6.5.
6.5. What would you say, Alda?
Hey, I learned something from when I got married. She said 6.5. I'm going with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing else.
In the state of Ohio, we have over 8 million registered voters. We have just set a record. People are going to the polls. Make sure you register to vote.
So you know what that means.
What that mean?
I was the closest guest.
Oh, so actually, you know what? Amy, our grinder, Amy Meredith, she said 8 million.
Oh, well, you got me, Amy. Dang, you got me, girl.
I noticed that on the live. We have 8 million registered voters out of 11 million people. People are going to the polls. People are taking advantage.
That's amazing.
It's like never before.
It's amazing.
And so it's awesome. Again, we want to thank each and every last one of you. We got to get out of here. It's been a great show. Hey, give us some music before we get up out of here. You know, I like our a little bit of rock and real with.
You should have played some of my Caribbean tunes.
I got you. I got you. But until then, this is what we're going to rock a little bit. Here we go. It go a little something like this. I'm going into my DJ voice, so you got to get ready to. You say I'm about to sing? No, I'm about to flow. You got to get ready to rock with me. Something like this. Hey.
Hey.
Put the headphones. Let's go.
Hear this.
Let's go.
Let's find out.
Hey.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams, roll
vibe.
Hear me?
Okay, then.
Break it down, cook it up, I'm serving 5.
We got the Alexanders. Hey, it's the morning. It's the Rising Grind. Leah Renee. Magic Wand. Flint Heat. Teasy. What's up?
Bitch, I'm tired. Cross the state in the kitchen whipping omelets. Pasta mama told me how to make a profit.
Hey, Alden, what up?
Get it down in the scale, got a
Let's go.
baby. I'm the 90s, but I'm whipping like the 80s, baby.
I'm hating, I ain't tripping, I'm just.
It's a whole vibe this morning.
I'm just sticking to the script to keep it fire, keep it whipping, water whipping.
Go Cash, go Leah, go Cash. That boy rapping with his mask on. Didn't even sound like
right here on the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Hey.
Hey, DeJuan, what's happening?
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches.
Magic Wand.
Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams.
Yeah, Plera.
I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap. I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap.
That's right, y'all tune in tomorrow. It's all new Rise and Grind morning show. We love ya. And as Leah always say,
until next time.